And we come here because we are back. We're back, bitches. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. And now we are TikTok queens. Work. Hello, everyone, and you're joking. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, we are back. We came back in this gorgeous, gorgeous spring day in Norway. I am here today just to talk a bit with you about some things I wish people have told me when I moved away by myself, and like literally no one warned me about this. Also, before we get into that, apologize in advance because there is a lot of noise happening. When it's gorgeous days in Norway, we have a lot of birds singing, a lot of kids screaming, a lot of people doing renovations because it's the good weather coming, so they need to do the renovations as fast as they can before the weather gets shit again. So, yeah, if you hear any of these noises, please, I apologize in advance. Also, before we get into the video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Of course, click that big subscribe button down below. Your help is so freaking important. You have zero idea. And once again, we are almost on the 100 subscribers mark. Like, I really want to reach this, and with you, I know it's possible. So, without ado, let's go. So, the first thing I wish people would have told me when I moved to Norway by myself was that not even moved to Norway, but just like moved abroad by myself, was that you are gonna be alone so many times. First of all, when I moved here, I moved for school, right? And if you don't know any of the things I'm talking about, you can always go back to my first videos, and I think you can hear that. I told you. So if you don't know anything of what I'm talking about, you can always go back to my very first videos where I talk about a bit my journey and spill all the tea about the things I'm doing here and answered some of your questions actually. But you're going to be alone so many times. You need to learn that you cannot trust many people that you're going to meet here. People will manipulate and say things about you that may not be true, and you should filter what you say and to who you say it. Um, Everyone that you'll meet will not be your friend, and literally what people say, like, you will only have like the amount of fingers in your hand will be your friends. That's true. So just bear that in mind. You're going to be alone so many times, but it's also good because you'll learn how to be alone with yourself, and you'll learn how to love yourself more, which is a journey I am on, and I am absolutely loving it, with absolutely not any shred of demerit for my boyfriend. I love him. I love to spend time with him. He's my best friend. But sometimes you just need your friends. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just be ready for that. Second thing I want to tell you about is that the process of you being entitled to work here and I don't know, get a bank account and basically get settled into the Norwegian system is way too long. Maybe I was a bit unlucky also by the time I came, because it was more or less around the same time when the Ukraine war started. So they were receiving a lot of refugees from Ukraine. So that was a big pushback and setback on me getting my papers and getting registered with the police and all of that, because that's like a list of things you have to do when you move into Norway, and that also pushes back the opportunities that you have on having a job and getting a job in here. But just be prepared. The process is long, and there is a lot of bureaucracy that you have to go through before you are entitled to Norwegian healthcare and are entitled to just like be inside the Norwegian system and tax for them and all of that. Sometimes the process can be a bit discouraging, so please, please bear that in mind. Be strong, you got this. If this is something that you really want, you will get there. It just will take a bit of time, a bit of patience. because I thought that it would take me literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and I had everything sorted out, like work, bank, police, tax card, all of that. No, I have nothing. Also, please let me know if you want to get to know a bit more about the process of coming to Norway, how to get registered, how to get your papers, and all of that. I can 1000% tell my experience and give you some tips on how to do it and how to get everything expedite even faster. Third point that no one prepares you to, and I've spoken about this before, is that you don't have your friend here, and out of the sudden you don't have your family with you, and it's so freaking hard to not have your family with you, because out of the sudden you realize how many times you actually call your mom a day, how many times you actually need your mom's opinion a day, how many times you actually need a favor from your dad or talk to your dad, or just even how many times you want to annoy your brother a day, and that's part of your routine, and out of the sudden you do not have that, and it's very very hard. You're not um, accompanying your family the whole time, and you miss a lot. You miss a lot of birthdays, you miss a lot of important dates, and you sometimes miss a lot of things that happen to them, and you just wish you would be present there, um, to help, or to help clarify, especially when you are already in a like more independent age. um, you miss a lot of things that you wish you would be there for your family. Like, you miss your grandma, you miss going for dinners and lunches with your grandma, and you miss sometimes just seeing her little face, or that 20-euro bill that she gives you to buy an ice cream, just for instance. So it's hard, and be prepared for that. You're going to miss a lot of things with your family, and you're going to miss your family a lot, but at the same time you're happy and you're doing this for you, and you try to travel to them as much as you can. So literally, in my case, every time it exists a holiday, the holiday is to go back and see my family. I don't really think about going somewhere else, or if I think about going to somewhere else, it's just for a couple of days, 2 3 days, 4 days tops, just a quick visit, a quick pit stop somewhere, so I can also get to know some other places. But yeah, just know that you're gonna miss a lot of people. You're not prepared for that. You think people are bullshitting you. We are not. This is true. Fourth thing I want to say about this, is that you're gonna be bored very often, and especially when you start working, you go to work, you do your things, you come home. In my case, I work, I study, and recently I got the second job, so I'm gonna also start getting another job, and like doing something else in the meantime, which I know I owe you an update. It will be coming up, a live update, so don't even worry about that. That will be coming. I have a lot of tea to catch up on, but it's a lot. It's a lot of things happening, and then when you get home, sometimes you just want to lay in bed the whole day. But what people don't tell you is that laying in bed the whole day, or you thinking that you want to lay in bed the whole day, will leave you bored, and it will get you to boredom. Don't get me wrong, sometimes we do need those days, and I've had, especially in the winter time, Jesus, especially in the winter time when it's snowing, it's minus 20 degrees. I just want to be in bed one full day, not have to study, not have to think about school, not have to think about work, and that is absolutely fine. And those days I don't get bored. I have my tablet, I see a bunch of movies, I see a bunch of series. Yeah, I don't get bored on that part, but I do get bored when it's like sunny days and I feel like I have nothing to do. I also don't have the will of doing anything or going out, meeting people, whatever. I just want to be at the house, and then you feel guilty about being in the house and you get bored. And yeah, that gives me also to another point, which is when you actually are by yourself and you don't have a set routine, or you don't create your own routine, you will also get guilt so many times for not working out. I literally feel so guilty all the time if I don't work out, or if I don't move, if I don't walk, if I don't go to the park, if I don't go to a cafe, if I don't leave my house, especially on days like this. Norway is like uh, winter from September till April, and then March starts.
Mars. Oh my god. And then May starts. I swear, I'm a good student. I know the order of the months.
But May starts, and then from May till July, August, if you're lucky, you get summer. There is no spring, there is no autumn. There is only two seasons, and they change so quickly. Like right now, it is around 13 degrees. I'm outside. I'm not using a jacket. I'm not using actually any socks. I just have my little shoes with no socks. Uh, and I'm perfectly fine. But next week is supposed to be already 20 degrees. And like, it's so much amplitude between 20 and 13 degrees. It's like massive jump. So yeah, last point I want to approach or tell you about is that don't regret your decisions. Sometimes you'll think, oh, I made this as a rush decision. I didn't thought this through. My financial situation is not as good as I thought it would be. Look, you're in your 20s, or I am in my 20s. This is how I think sometimes. And I'm like, you're crazy. Like, if I compared my life with my friends that are back in Portugal, I see that they don't have the same opportunities. They still live with their parents. They don't get the opportunity of leaving their houses, and they will not get that opportunity so early. And I'm feeling so blessed for having made these rush decisions of coming to Norway. Then, of course, I met my boyfriend, and my rush decision was I want to move to Norway to stay with my boyfriend. And that is definitely the best decision I've ever made. I don't regret it a bit. And although sometimes things will go sideways and you will think, okay, maybe this was too rushed, maybe I didn't do this like with the full heart, full head. Um, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, second thoughts or doubting your first decisions is not the right course of action. And believe me, I've been there. I've said that so many times to myself. I like overthink everything. Every second decision I make, I have to overthinking. I have to ask for an opinion from someone. And sometimes I'm like, look at the life you're living. Like your rush decisions got you here. And I believe in God, and I believe that God puts you in a place where uh, there is nothing thrown at you that you can't handle. So yeah, I am where I am. I don't regret it. And I'm gonna fight and try to do as much as I can to get where I want to be. And until there, I just have to endure, work hard, and handle and fight to become one of those TikTokers that you see. They're like, I'm 22 and I'm making 300K a month. I will get there. Not at 22, but manifesting is a power, right? We're gonna be like the dream. The dream is to be like my fam. I love her so much. I love her New York lifestyle. I wish I could have the New York lifestyle in Oslo that she has. I also love your mom's Ashley. Oh my god. I love her so much, and her sister Amber. They're like two YouTubers I look up to so much, and also Lena Lifts. These four YouTubers, I think they are my absolute faves. This is where I aspire to reach someday. Yeah, I think this was all that I wanted to share with you. Maybe this was a bit too long that what I thought it would be, but it's just a video that I wanted to do. It came from my heart, and I also hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to comment, like the video, and subscribe down below. Also, share with your friends the video. Also, tell them if they are not subscribed already to the channel to come and join this little corner of the internet. I have videos coming on every week. I swear I'm back for good, and I will try to start uploading twice a week again because I felt that was the era where you love my content the most when I was uploading twice a week. So yeah, and that was all for me this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you so much, and yeah, I see you next time. I love you. Bye.